I was
Good, everybody. It's Mr. Stab Happy, and I'm here bringing to you
a combat training gameplay. And the reason why I do most of my combat or most of my Black Ops videos on combat training is because combat training is really the only thing on Black Ops I like besides the wager matches. All of those, like, you know, just like team deathmatch, free-for-alls, I don't really care for them. Like, I'll play them, but they're just, I don't find them to be all that fun, so I try to stick with combat training. And combat training is really the easiest way for me to show you guys some challenges and whatnot. And because I know that these challenges for me would not be possible in a public match, so that's why I come here to show you and see if you guys want to try them out. So, like I said before, if you think you can do this, well, I mean, like I said before in one of my last Black Ops video, if you think that you can do this challenge in a public match, go ahead and do that. You don't have to do combat training like I do. I'm just doing this to show you guys how to do it and what to do and whatnot. But let's get to the challenge. Basically, what we have here is a try to go flawless gameplay. And I honestly did this one so many times because I was always getting like knifed by a guy who wanted to final stand, or just a guy like hiding around the corner like a little creepy pedophile or something. It was just weird. But since that never really worked, I decided that it would only really be fair to give yourself one chance to die. So, like, although it is kind of, you want to try to go flawless, but because that might not be possible, you should at least give yourself like a one get out of jail card like they have in Monopoly. So that way you could at least get on rather than having to like restart the game. Because I restarted this game, I'm not even kidding, about 40 times. Some of you who are a pro at this game and played this game your whole life will probably be able to do it within like 2 minutes flat and just be like done. But for those of you that can't, and like I said, well, actually I haven't really said it too much, but this game is pretty new to me. I don't play it that often, so I'm still getting used to it. Like, I don't even know what gun I'm using. Actually, no, I think it's like Command or something like that. Commando, I don't know, something. It was weird. But yeah, so kind of do this at your own like level pace. If you feel like you could be boss, go veteran. If you feel like you just won't get anything, go recruit or regular or whatever those were. I doesn't know. I don't pay attention. I just click and go. But if you do think you're a boss, go multiplayer. If you don't, just stick with combat training because it's an easy way to go. And like, okay, back to the one chance thing. So I died so many times and restarted so many times that I figured that there's just no point in this. So the only way to actually give anybody a chance was just die. If you die once, you don't have to restart. Just try to keep on going. If you die twice, you kind of fail the challenge. Just go at your own pace. And sometimes dying once can be a little helpful because then that way you could re-get all your like kill streaks and all that good stuff. And then make the game go a little faster depending on if you have dogs or whatever it is that they have. Like, dogs are really the main thing I use. It's like dogs, spy plane, and some the mortar or whatever that was. I don't know. I just click random stuff and I pay for it. But I really actually don't know how this game works. I'm still trying to figure it out. Like, I think recently I just played in a hacked lobby and everything was unlocked, and the problem was that now I have double of every gun in each custom class, and there's like 4 attachments on each weapon, which I'm not sure if you're supposed to have 4. I always thought you're only supposed to have like 2 attachments, but this one we have 4 attachments on everything. So like I'm not sure if I should be complaining about that or if I should just go with that and be like, ooh, bow, and just be happy and take it for what it is and move on with the game. Definitely though, try this challenge out. If you can't do it and you've tried like 100 times and you're just like killing yourself over it, you might want to just like stop and take a break, because I'm telling you guys, I've done this one so many times that I'm actually sick of combat training right now. Like, I still love the mode, but as of right now, I'm kind of tired of it because it's just like they don't give you a chance to win. Oh yeah, and for the amount of players you should have, I try to make it as realistic as like actually playing in a real multiplayer match. So I just did like 7,500 was the score limit, and 5 enemies and 0 allies. So that way you kind of like, you know, you're kind of on your own, but you're playing against the amount of enemies that you should be playing to kind of give yourself a fair chance. And you know that if you actually had any allies on your team, you're not really gonna get anywhere because they just die like super fast. Like, it's crazy, crazy weird. And there was, I'm not sure if this was the one that I captured where there was a weird glitch. Like, apparently I wasn't even like shooting, but it said that Mr. like Stab Happy killed this guy, and I hadn't even shot my weapon. But the weird thing was that I actually heard shooting, but I never pressed the trigger. So I'm not sure if that was a glitch or what happened there. If that's happened to you where you just get like a random kill with a gun even though you didn't shoot anybody, please go ahead and leave a comment or something, or inbox me. Just tell me if that was a glitch or something. And next week, there is a glitch that one of my friends also found, but there's also like another YouTuber who also put that same glitch on his channel. So when I upload my video on that, I'll send a link to I'll leave a link actually in the description for his channel, so you guys could definitely go ahead and check him out and be supportive and give him a like or whatever, or subscribe or comment, or you know, whatever you does want to do in his channel. Just don't be a douchey. And so far it looks like I haven't died once. But that might all change, because that one a-hole just like popped a cap right in me booty, and I'm like, oh, that hurt. Oh, guess what? Today I actually played a free-for-all and I won my first match by myself. I was like number 1, and I was like, whoa, times have changed. But mainly that's because I was noob tubing. And usually I don't noob tube. But because I want to start like a series on that, it's going to be called the Noob Tubing A-Hole or something like that, or I'm a Noob Tubing A-Hole. I wanted to get as many of that as I can on Black Ops and Modern Warfare 3, so you guys should be expecting some gameplays of that. And if you don't like Noob Tubing, well, you don't really have to like my video, but it was just kind of like just messing around with people and being a total douchey to them. And it's going up on YouTube anyway, so who cares? I mean, they're not gonna do nothing. But if you do actually like recognize any of the players and you see them in a public match or whatever you do on Black Ops, if you have Black Ops, then go ahead and ally them and just tell them about the noob tubing episode, because I don't think I allied any of them, because I don't really go on Black Ops much, so I don't really feel like I have the need to ally much people, unless they're like YouTube people who are like, what's your ally code, or here's my ally code, ally me, and then I'm like, okay, I will do that, son, and we are now buddies, buddy. Let's get the show on the road. Okay, so it looks like we are almost actually done. No! What a butthole he was. Just standing behind me, probably like looking at my butt the whole time, like, ooh, that's a sexy booty. So big and plump and rump. Rawr, just want a bite of that. That was so uncalled for, but I said it anyway because I felt like saying it. But here, at this point, I'm like raging and I'm like, you douches, I'm gonna do something to all of you that I'm not going to say on YouTube, because that is awkward. And I finished with 7,500 and 1 death, which means I got 75 kills, died 1 time, 0 assists, because that's not even possible. I hope not. Is it? Okay, good. Yeah, okay, good. But thank you guys for tuning in, and bye, 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 bye.
Big ships still sink, but my boat's afloat. Hands up high for the ones who know. I'll get by for the ones I know. With a drink up high for the ones I know. When I'm standing tall, the lights shine bright as stars, and I'm feeling like I might be one. So tonight it's on. The drunk mind pens the poem, and the poem feels just like home.